Hi students, let us continue with the chapter 7, Ratio and Proportion, exercise 7C. We had done two questions in our previous class. So let me continue with the fourth question now. Question number 4. If 5x plus 6y by 5u plus 6v equal to 5x minus 6y by 5u minus 6v, then prove that x is to y equal to u is to v. So in the previous questions we had proved that if a is to b equal to c is to d, then similarly we had to prove this type of, make it into this form, right? Now it's given in this form, you need to finally get the proportion in the form x is to y equal to u is to v. So how do we solve it? So here, first of all, let us make the x terms in one side, xy terms in one side and uv terms in other side. So which property can we use here? Actually what we need to do here, we need to shift these terms, right? Just have a look here. We need to shift it here and this back here. So you can use using alternando, right? You remember the alternando, what we learned, the property a by b is a is to b equal to c is to d, then a is to c equal to b is to d. So that form we will be doing. So when we rewrite, we'll get it as 5x plus 6y, this shifts here. So by 5x minus 6y equal to 5u plus 6v by 5u minus 6v. Okay. Now, I need to get it in the form x is to y equal to u is to v. I can use componendo and dividendo here. Okay, there is a fifth property what we learned. Apply componendo and dividendo. It's a combination of componendo and dividendo. So what is that property? Componendo and dividendo. If a is to b equal to c is to d, then a plus b is to a minus b equal to c plus d is to c minus d. So let us do that. Consider this whole thing as a. Consider this whole thing as a. So this will be b. So a is what? 5x plus 6y plus 5x minus 6y. It's by, right? So 5x plus 6y, that's your a, minus b is 5x minus 6y equal to 5u plus 6v plus 5u minus 6v by 5u plus 6v minus 5u minus 6v. Okay, that's equal to, so 5x plus 6y plus 5x minus 6y by 5x plus 6y, taking out this bracket, minus 5x, minus into minus, plus 6y equal to 5u plus 6v plus 5u minus 6v by 5u plus 6v minus 5u plus 6v. Okay, so you get it like this. Now we can cancel. 6y and 6y is getting cancelled here. 5x and 5x is getting cancelled. Again 6v and 6v, 5u and 5u. So what is left out? 5 plus 5, 10x by 12y equal to 10u by 12b. Okay. Now multiply. We need it in the form x by y is to, x is to y equal to u is to v. Right. So multiply 12 by 10 on both sides. Multiply 12 by 10 on both sides. So what do you get? 12 by 10 into 10x by 12y equal to 12 by 10 into 10u by 12v. Okay. So 12 and 12 is getting cancelled. 10 and 10 is getting cancelled both the sides. So finally what I get? X by y equals to u by v, that is equal to x is to y equals to u is to v. So this is how you solve this type of questions. Okay. So using componendo and dividendo, all the terms are getting eliminated. Finally, you will have the numbers. So you can eliminate it by multiplying both the denominator and numerator by the required number. So finally, you get the proportion in this form. Okay. Hope it's clear to you all. Fine. Now, let me do the fifth question. That is similar to this. So when you look at the working out of two questions, it will be more clear and simple for you. Okay. So the fifth one, if 7a plus 8b into 7c minus 8d equal to 7a minus 8b into 7c plus 8d. Okay. So this can be again using alternative itself. I can use it, or I can write one below the other. How can I write it? I can write this as 7a plus 8b. This I'll take it down. So I get 7a minus 8b equal to 7c plus 8d by 7c minus 8d. What do you need to prove here? Just have a look what you need to prove. Prove that similar way it is. A is to b equal to c is to d. This is what you need to prove. So let me do this. What we can use here? Apply componendo and dividendo. Apply componendo and dividendo. So when I apply componendo and dividendo, what I get? 7a plus 8b plus, this is b, 7a minus 8b by 7a plus 8b. Here I will directly substitute minus 7a, minus into minus will become plus 8b equal to 7c plus 8d plus 7c minus 8d by 7c plus 8d minus 7c plus 8d. Okay. So what I get here, 7c and 7c is getting cancelled, 8d, 8d. Here also it's 8b and 8b is getting cancelled, 7a and 7a is getting cancelled. So what do I get? 7a plus 7a is 14a by 16b equal to 14c by 16d. What is the next step? Multiply both the side by 16 by 14. That is equal to 16 by 14 into 14a by 16b equal to 16 by 14 into 14c by 16d. Cancel. So finally I'll get it as a by b equal to c by d. That implies a is to b equal to c is to d. Okay. So hope it's clear to you. So this is how we solve this kind of. Now let me do the 11th question. Question number 11. Using properties of proportion, solve for x. Using properties, solve for x. You need to concentrate more on this kind of questions. Okay. So how do we solve it? Okay. So our first sub question is root of x plus 5 plus root of x minus 16 by root of x plus 5 minus root of x minus 16 equals to 7 by 3. Okay. So how do we use component? You have to use the properties here, right? So here the same way we can use the using componendo and dividendo. Only then it will be applicable to both the numerator and denominator, right? So that what you get it, x plus 5 plus root of x minus 16 plus root of x plus 5, what is the denominator, minus root of x minus 16 by root of x plus 5 plus root of x minus 16. This will become minus root of x plus 5 minus into minus will become plus now, right? Plus root of x minus 16. Okay. That's equal to what become the other side. Both the sides you are applying the componendo and dividendo. So here this will be your a and this is your b. So you will get 7 plus 3 by 7 minus 3. Okay. Do not forget to apply component to the property on both the sides. If you just apply on one side, your answer goes wrong. You need to apply it on both the sides. So what you get here? You can directly cancel. See. So here you get 2 times root of x plus 5 by 2 times root of x minus 16 equal to 7 plus 3 is 10 by 4. So 2 goes 5 times, 2 goes 2 times, 2 and 2 is getting cancelled here. So finally we get root of x plus 5 by root of x minus 16 equal to 5 by 2. Now what shall we do? Square on both the sides in order to take out this root. Squaring on both sides, squaring on both sides. So when you square on both sides, what you get? This roots will go, so you'll get it as x plus 5 by x minus 16 equal to 5 square is what? 25 and 2 square is 4. Okay. So what do we do here is we are actually doing this. Root of x plus 5 by root of x minus 16 square by 5 by 2 square. Okay. So what I get now? Now I can cross multiply them. 4 into x plus 5 equal to 25 into x minus 16. So 4x plus 20 equal to 25x minus 25 into 16 will give you 400. Okay. So how much you're getting? 4x. Now I can take that 4x to that side and number to this side. So I'll get it as 20 plus 400 will give you 420 equal to 25x minus 4x. That is 21x. X equal to 420 by 21. So 21 2s are 42, right? So you'll get as 20. So you get the answer of x as 20. Okay. Hope it's clear to you all. So this is how you solve this type of questions. So let me do one more question from this. That is the third sub question of it. Okay, third one. It's given as 3x plus root of 9x square minus 5 by 3x minus root of 9x square minus 5 equal to 5. So this 5 I can write as 5 by 1. So similar way, apply. Look at the steps, okay? So you'll get more idea on how to solve this type. Componendo and dividendo. Apply componendo and dividendo. So we'll get it as 3x plus root of 9x square minus 5 plus 3x minus root of 9x square minus 5 by 3x plus root of 9x square minus 5 minus 3x plus root of 9x square minus 5 equal to 5 plus 1 by 5 minus 1. Okay. So 3x and 3x. Here 9 root of 9x square minus 5 and minus 9x square minus 5. It's getting cancelled. 3x and 3x is getting cancelled here. Okay. What is 3x plus 3x? 3x plus 3x is 6x by here 2 times root of 9x square minus 5. That's equal to 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 by 4. So cancelling you will get us 3, 2. Here 3 and 2. Okay. So how do we solve it now? So again here you have both the sides you have 3, right? 3 and 3 can be getting cancelled. So finally you will get in this form x by root of 9x square minus 5 equal to 1 by 2. Now next step is squaring. Squaring on both sides. So I don't have to do the step and show you. Squaring on both sides, what do you get? X square by root of 9x square minus 5 square, you will get it as 9x square minus 5 equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 4, sorry. Squaring on both sides, 1 square is 1, 1 by 4. So finally you will get as cross multiplying 4x square is equal to 9x square minus 5. So taking this 5 this side, 5 is equal to 9x square minus 4x square. So we'll get as 5 equal to 5x square. X square is equal to 5 by 5, that is 1, x is equal to root of 1. It is equal to 1. Okay, this is how you find the value of x using the properties of proportion. Hope it's clear to you. Okay, please go through these problems and do it in your classwork. And you can do the other questions from your exercise also in your classwork using this method. Okay, so with this we'll be ending this chapter. Thank you, students.